Hey guys, welcome back to the Two Real Gamers podcast. It's part 2. We're going to talk about consoles and stuff on episode 56. Let's do it.
Let's do this. So, Splatoon had another Splatfest that I love talking about because Splatoon is an awesome game. And you know what the freaking what the hell do people choose, man? I mean,
There was hot dogs and marshmallows.
yes, and the hot dogs were less popular than marshmallows.
Because marshmallows are delicious.
I know, but as far as barbecuing wise, who the hell would prefer a hot dog over a marshmallow?
I mean, dessert is always better than dinner.
I picked hot dog because I would
I would
prefer
have gone marshmallow, dude.
I would've
You gotta go marshmallow.
Yeah. Well, marshmallow had a 64 to 36% popularity, which I was like, shit. Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, get wrecked. But the same thing happens. Like, I feel like it's such a weird thing with Splatoon because it was a 64-36 percentage from popularity. Now, as far as wins, Team Hot Dog got the most wins, 52% from 48, which the results seem eerily similar to the first one, where it's cats and dogs, which I figured that Team Marshmallow would win. And it did, 256 to 244 as a total result. Because
That's close.
I just feel like, yeah, but that was like almost like cats and dogs. Where the last one, it was like, it wasn't, what was
Water slides and...
Well, that one had a weird...
roller coasters, water slides?
Yeah, that one had a weird result too.
Well, I think that one, it was one-sided.
Yeah, no.
It was like roller coasters won. It had the most wins, had the most popularity, had the most everything.
Well, here's the thing. Roller coasters actually had a little bit more of a popular. It was just a little popularity, but it wasn't as much. That's the thing. It was a little bit closer. It was like 54 to 40 or 50 to 40, like something along those lines. And then, of course, I think Team Water Slides had more wins, but I think, Team Roller Coaster might have had more wins, I think. And so that's how they won, because I think it was Team Roller Coaster that won, because I remember picking that, and that was just, I didn't care which one won. But I thought the same results would happen, but just because they were closer in popularity, I think because the wins won that time. But this time, popularity won over the wins, that type of thing. So it's just like cats and dogs, because cats and dogs did the same thing, where the cats and dogs was just a bigger difference of percentage. It was like 38 to 51 or whatever it is. But it's just strange how the math works, but that's what it was. It was fun. I didn't really get to play the full experience because I had a life, so I didn't really play Splatfest that much.
Yeah.
But that happened. But as far as new things coming, new guns and such, the bucket, I got to finally try that. It's an amazing thing. I think a lot of, like, someone had noticed it took over the roller, which I'm a avid roller user, and so the bucket really just is much better. It takes 2 splats of buckets to kill somebody. If they have more arbor, it takes maybe one more. But it's easy to maneuver. It goes a very long distance. And I really love it. The other one, the Gatling gun type of thing, the Splatling, whatever it is, that's okay. Maybe there's another version that's better, and that's what this leak is kind of showing about, because there's a leak about the new guns. I kind of like that, but the bucket's the way to go. And there's supposed to be new buckets. That's the thing. There's like a bucket that's like a bucket. Like that's it's incredible. Like the tri-throw bucket where it goes even farther. Like, I love that. And there was other ones too, but one of the most important things too, there's a possibility that the Octolings, which has been rumored for a while, and also someone who hacks a Wii U, was able to hack an Octoling to play as a playable character.
Yeah, that'd be cool though.
Yeah, they might be coming as well. So
that'd be awesome.
So we'll see. Yeah,
I might switch to the Octoling girl.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would do that, man. Now, as far as we have to follow up for our GameStop adventure for the Retro 3-pack, wasn't even that much an adventure.
It wasn't. Gladly it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I've only been to one really quiet out of nowhere GameStop because I just didn't want to risk going to a bigger known and a bigger, denser area GameStop because I figured that probably would sell out there. But even where I went, it was probably 8 people.
Yeah,
maybe
8 or 9 people
out
there.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. And they only had 40 reserves or something like that.
48, something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got my reserve.
Got my reserve.
Yeah. And I mean, I thinking about what Nintendo was doing, because you're convinced that they're going to sell them separate, but I'm convinced that they're not. I really do feel like Nintendo felt like those 3 Amiibo won't sell at all, so it's probably better to sell them as a 3-pack than to have them as individuals, and that's the way I feel about that. I don't know.
And see, I feel like even though you bought them as a 3-pack, they're going to come individually.
I don't know. That seems like a lot of packaging to waste. This was one, the Splatoon.
I know that was one, but I'm just saying, I feel like you're gonna make a lot of amiibo collectors very angry if you make them a 3-pack.
I just don't think they would thought that. I do think maybe Game & Watch would maybe sell, but maybe they just don't think any 3 of those characters would sell. Maybe Rob, I would say.
Duck Hunt, man.
I don't think a lot of people play or use Duck Hunt as much.
You don't have to use them. I don't use all of these characters.
No, you're right.
I never touched Sonic in my life.
But then who out of all the amiibo collectors are actually just collecting to collect? A lot of them do, but then how much of them that are buying? That type of thing. That's the other thing too. That's why I feel like Nintendo's just doing this because I just don't think they had faith in them selling individually, which I think they would have, honestly.
But you would think at this point, with the way that amiibos have been selling in the first place, that you're like, oh yeah, we can make a pile of shit amiibo and it'll sell. Like
I want to see that in my life now. I want to see a little swirly shit amiibo.
A little swirly shit. Here's a piece of shit amiibo.
And people will line up.
And people will line up to buy that. Yes.
Yeah, you'll see it in the Nintendo world. They go around the corner. It's a piece of shit. It's great. It's a collector's edition. There's a gold one. There's a golden piece of shit. Yeah. You know it would sell.
Absolutely,
you know damn well
it would sell. It's just the fact that it has the name Amiibo.
Exactly.
That's all it needs. It's good. They would all sell individually. I don't know why if they do make it a 3-pack. I mean, I open my Amiibos. You can see this.
Yeah,
but
I
would still feel some type of way if they sent me a 3-pack like that.
Yeah, like I remember one of the guys that was sitting there was like, if it was individual. He wouldn't. I mean, if he would open it because it's individual, but if he came with the 3-pack like the Splatoon did, he said he wouldn't open it because it just. I think it makes it rarer in some way. I don't know. That was his logic, but. I mean, I didn't. The Splatoon's packaging was awesome, though. I really didn't want to open my 3-pack, but the 3-pack is awesome to have.
I like to use things.
But here's the thing, too. The 3-pack for Splatoon was exclusive because you couldn't get the squid.
Yeah, in America, anyway.
Yeah, individual.
In Japan, they were all individuals.
Unless you really wanted to pay for the import price and to double, triple the price or whatever. But for the most part, you couldn't get that by individual. So... I mean, and in the end, we got it. So we just got to wait for the release date. It's just the fact that the other amiibos are just like, it's just that day. That day is just weird for me to do stuff on. It's just, I don't know. I've got to figure out how I'm going to get those amiibo too. Because I really want to get Dr. Mario, the September 11th. And the Retro Mario, which, like I said, I don't know whether I want to get Mario Maker or just the Retro Mario. I'm still up in the air about that. I have no idea. It's just weird for me to try to figure out like what to do on that day because I don't know, it's just weird about that day. But as far as the amiibo I want to get, it's like how am I gonna get them? I work, so and it's a Friday. I mean, the last time I was lucky because I was actually relocated to another location and there happened to be a Target right there, and that's how I got Jigglypuff with you. We had our amiibo adventure then. But this time, I'm not going to be anywhere near anything. So by the time I get out of work, they're probably all going to be gone.
Probably.
So I'm looking at paying double the price for a lot of amiibo, and I really don't want to do that right now. But I'm just hoping Dr. Mario doesn't sell it. That's all. That's all.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go out for Amiibo-geddon too.
Oh my God. Good luck.
I'm not planning on actually buying. Like, I don't want Dr. Mario. So if I can get a Dr. Mario, I'll pick him up for my man right here.
Good guy, Steve.
Yeah.
And I forgot what other ones are coming out today. I know Ganondorf, but I mean, I would like
That's
to.
That's what I want.
I
want Ganondorf and Zero Suit. That's basically kind of it.
Yeah, I kind of want to get Ganondorf too, just cause he's the enemy. Like
he's also awesome. He's one of my favorite Nintendo characters in general.
Yeah.
He's just so badass
and awesome.
So cool. He's just awesome. He's just so cool. I want to be Ganondorf.
Just want to be him.
I want to be him.
But you lose every time.
You care.
You get a sword through your head in like 2 games. Like,
and you get like a hole blasted through your chest and stuff.
Yeah, just get scars.
I don't care. He's cool. And he's still living.
Yeah, that's true. He comes back. You're right.
He keeps living.
Well, at least you get that one time where you're born into a village full of women. That's a good thing, right? That's that one time, right?
Right. For real.
Going on with other Nintendo news. DeNA and Nintendo, as of this recording right now, because I'm really trying to keep an eye on this, are preparing to make an announcement about their first mobile game.
Yeah.
When? It's just coming from sources and rumors that it's close. It's close. And just like how close. I want to find out. I want to be able to know when I can go on my app store and download the first Nintendo app. Because it is. I don't even care what it is. I'm going to download it. I don't care what it is, honestly. Even if it's piece of shit Amiibo app, like I don't care. Like I would download it, honestly. I don't care.
I mean,
piece of shit Amiibo is gonna be our thing.
It has to be a series I like.
I don't care. If it's, well, you know what? I don't know, because they have 5 different IPs, they said, for 5 different apps. So even if it's like a Punch-Out app that you're tapping, like, I don't care. Like, I would just support it.
And like 2 to block, and like
You know, that would be a kind of interesting app, now thinking about it. The Punch-Out app.
That's what Mortal Kombat and Injustice do.
That's true. But in a portrait thing, so you're kind of like that, and you can kind of twist your phone to dodge.
That'd be cool too, huh?
Yeah. And on the tablet that would work because you could do like this and tap.
Yeah.
We're coming up with ideas here. Someone's going to steal
hire
that.
me, DeNA. Let's go. I'm already on it.
Talking about ukulele, funny enough, Nintendo, the executive VP of sales, Scott Moffat, kind of gave a kind of a heads up to the indie ones. So now they're actually embracing indie games again, talking about ukulele and such and everything else. I mean, someone tried to imply that they're probably going to help ukulele, which, I mean, I didn't really get that from that quote, but I mean, it would be awesome because that'd be a kind of a Rare and Nintendo reconnection, which is awesome. I think that's what they want in their heart. But here's a quote. We've really been embracing the independent development community. I mean, now anyway. And there have been really great indie content getting coming to our platform, more so than before on the Wii or predecessor systems. Our eShop is stacked with great indie games, so we try to rotate them through and promote them from time to time with developer support. We've shown a much more open stance to indie developers. So the question was if they're going to support them even more. They said, so never say never.
Never say never.
If they give some money to some developers, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Because Nintendo really needs to. Because especially with the fiasco that happened with the Twitter and the guy who used to run their thing. You know, that type of thing. Now, I have to mention one more thing because this is a real quick thing. The Zelda 3DS game, Trifoce Heroes, is going to be released October 23rd. So that's got a date.
Cool.
That came out last week. I missed that one. Now, I want to vent on the goddamn European Nintendo club because what the fuck? Like, really? Like, we didn't get jack here to be very. We got, okay, I can't lie. You can't be beggars, can't be choosers. But I mean, I paid for a lot of things to get coins, to get free things. And they're kind of worth it, but it's just like, you know, whatever. But Europe got some good stuff that America did not get. I mean, here's the thing that Europe is doing. If you log on a Nintendo website using your Nintendo ID, you get 750 like stars. What? Like, why wasn't that a thing here in North America? Like, really? Like, you can log in and get 750 automatically.
Nice.
Like, why? Why couldn't they? Really?
Because America.
And not only that, they have the Mario Kart 7 trophies. That's a thing again now.
I would want that. That's cool.
And then they also have Mario Golf Balls, which that's a thing. Majora's Mask Light, which, okay. And that's more than what North America's Nintendo has offered ever for the Club Nintendo. We got free download games, and most of the games were just kind of crappy, like baseball. Like,
no, not really.
Like did you download baseball?
No,
but did you download pinball?
No, I got Earthbound and Super Metroid.
Yes,
so,
those are good games. But when you're talking about the rest of the games, that's what I'm making a point of, like the other games that who would bother to get baseball for free? Like,
who cares? I got Super Metroid and Earthbound.
That's true. I got Earthbound for free for a long time. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, what are you complaining about? We got super cool
old
school games.
My gripe
free
was that one of the games I had basically all the other games for free.
You're just you're salty.
I'm salty.
He's super salty because he uses coins to get the new Super Mario Brothers, and then like a week later it went for free.
Yeah, like here's the thing. So, I had every other game that they offered for at first when they were shutting down the North American thing, and I was just like, so you know what? I had these coins sitting for a while. Why don't I just spend it on something and just call it a day? They already offered a lot. I don't think they're going to offer any more. Whatever. So I looked at the one game that I didn't have for free that I kind of wanted, which was the new Mario Bros. 2, the coin one, the gold one, whatever that was. So I got it for like $600, and then like 2 weeks later they had the platinum ones. It's like you can get it for free. It's like, fuck, really? I could have got like that game for free and gotten like 3 other games for like Super Nintendo and stuff like that. Like, really? I had 100 and
such
like
is
some.
Life. Such is life.
I mean, and then when I see what Europe gets, it just gets me salty some more.
Whatever, I'm over it. I don't care. Our Nintendo network is shut down, so.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with the new DeNA and Nintendo thing. Oh, still tying in with that. One last thing that it's been something I've been following myself for a couple of weeks because I didn't want to bring it to the show because it was something it happened. It was kind of like, okay, so we'll wait and see what happens. And I waited a couple of weeks, nothing happened, and then this happened. So let me start it off. So the person who who hacks 3DSs for homebrew and such like that. His name again? Smee. He tweeted out randomly, there's a game on the eShop Ironfall. Like, go get that game. It's free. It may help with homebrew for 3DS or something like that. So my 3DS is not hacked. It's not homebrewed or anything. I mean, everything I've seen about homebrewing and hacking a 3DS hasn't interested me because there's nothing really yet to offer. Whereas now there seems to be a lot more to offer, like SNES games and custom themes and such like that, which I would be down for. But he tweeted this out a couple of weeks ago. So nothing came of it. So I wonder what happened. So I'm reading this yesterday. All of a sudden, the game, Ironfall, is not on the eShop anymore, North America or Europe. Damn. And meanwhile, nothing was announced as far as what the hack was. Like, there's no exploits, there's no steps to be shown, nothing. So nobody knows what this is, but the game itself, it sucks for the developers, mind you, because this game's only a couple of months old. It's off the eShop now. That blows. Like, that...
Hey.
I understand about what was it, the game that the Ninja, what the hell was the other one? Ninja Cubes? What was that? That was like the hackable thing that
Cube Ninja.
Cube Ninja, thank you. And that game was taken up the eShop for Japan for a while too, and now the game's expensive, but even that was patched. But now this game, we don't even know it's got to be patched, but I guess they took it off to fix something.
Yeah, they're like, wait. People are downloading this game a lot. Let's stop this for a minute.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but I guess to save face, I guess, and not be hacked or homebrewed, because the 3DS is still a current system.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Like, nobody cares about the Wii, and people super hack the hell out of it. Granted too, people even hack the Wii emulator on the Wii U. It's super hackable. You can do whatever you want with it, but Nintendo's not doing anything about that.
Yeah.
But they'll try to halt a game about homebrew that they could promote homebrew, but they don't know what it is yet. So, for people who are homebrew, it sucks for y'all. Whatever happens with that happens.
You got it already.
Well, I got the game myself, too. I played it. It was interesting. It was cool. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of cool. But I still feel funny about a first-person shooter on a handheld, especially a small-ass screen like the 3DS is kind of weird. And then especially, too, with the low volume on the 3DS, and I'm on a bus, and it's just loud and noisy. I can't really hear the sound. So even a game like Moon, which I got from the indie thing from a while back, that game I can't enjoy unless I'm at home because I got to be able to hear stuff. But
it's whatever.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Further development can be held. We'll keep an eye on that. Whatever that sentence last meant, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it, basically. So, sure. Sony stuff, I don't think I had anything.
You don't have anything for Sony. Sony didn't
are bad.
Or Sony just didn't do anything. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
They're winning. They don't need to do anything.
Yeah. Let's go to Xbox.
Yeah, sure.
So there's going to be a 2 terabyte external hard drive that's coming especially for the Xbox next month, which is wow.
Cool.
Okay.
That'll you'll never need to buy another hard drive ever again.
I guess. Nintendo
2 terabytes is a lot.
It's funny because the Wii U was capable of 1 to 2. I think the max is 3 terabytes for the Wii U itself. And that you can use like whatever kind of brand. I think it's super specific maybe to Seagate, I believe, but I think you can use like maybe a couple of other brands of terabyte hard drives. But this one's official. It plugs into the Xbox 360 with a USB 3.0, which is really fast, mind you. And it's going on sale for the price of $109.99, which is actually not bad.
$109.99 for 2 terabytes?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And especially when you consider Xbox 360's price for hard drives, this is actually a not bad price.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
To be very, very honest. Even a terabyte's like 100 or like less for a regular computer, and even less now. So for a console to be this cheap, that's really good, actually.
It's not bad.
One more thing from Gamescom from Xbox. The Xbox, Phil Spencer, the head or president of Xbox, he talked about Sony's focus on third parties, because Sony did mention some things about the third parties. And they just talked about, they said it like this. It's not because of market share that they're losing this, or they're not locking down deals like Street Fighter and whatnot. It has nothing to do with market share. I already read that quote. When you go into a deal with a third party, the third party has its own view on the global market and the value of it. And they should think about the assets and how valuable they are, just like anyone would when they were selling their goods. So that quote meant nothing there, but I'm trying to figure out. That was a follow-up quote, really. They don't gobble up deals, they buy them. I read the same things you do. So people think it's somehow less expensive to sign third-party exclusives if you have a bigger market share, and I could tell you it has nothing to do with that. So yeah, I guess that's the real comment on that, because I mean, Sony does have a bunch of exclusive or even timed exclusive stuff. They do have Street Fighter V, which kind of sucks for Xbox.
That's cool though.
But I don't know. I mean, it's a simple matter of money. Sony's willing to throw the money out there, and that's because really they can.
They're winning. You're winning. You can do what you want.
I guess that's why we had a story like last week or week before about Xbox trying to focus on first parties. Maybe that's why, because Sony's just throwing money and be like, dude, third party, come here.
Yeah,
come here. Hey, our console's winning, so
yeah,
selling our shit
basically. And you want your game to sell? Come to us. Yeah, they're not selling consoles. We are.
Yep.
Basically.
And now one more thing, which kind of leads to our PC section of the show. Microsoft is saying that they do not want to compete with Steam. They're trying to make Windows 10 as friendly with gaming and with Steam as possible, which is awesome.
They want to work together. That's what it is.
Yeah, which is awesome because, I mean, you can't really shit on the Steam library. You can't.
You can't compete with Steam.
Not at all.
Steam, there's a reason why PC is the master race and Steam is above all else.
Mm-hmm.
Steam is the master.
Even though people try to stay away from Steam, but Steam is really...
You can't stay away from Steam.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Steam.
Steam is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Especially you can't play Half-Life. Come on now. What's a life without Half-Life?
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3 is never getting confirmed.
Never getting confirmed until it comes out. It's going to be like... One day, Gabe Newell's just going to be like, guess what, guys? Half-Life 3. People are like, wait, what? It's already confirmed? What?
If that's the way you had to do it, I feel like that is the only way you can do it. Like, it's been in development for Secret for years, and it comes out tomorrow.
I don't know. I just feel like there'd be way too many people that would, leak Half-Life 3. That would just... It would never work.
It would never be a secret.
It would never work.
It's not
but I feel like there's also so many people that just want to believe in Half-Life 3 that just know it's never going to come out, that even if you did leak a real Half-Life 3, people still wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
People wouldn't believe it anyway. It's not real. No, it's not real.
That's not real.
It's not happening.
That's not real. Come on now. Yeah, you're right. Nobody would believe that. I mean, they're not Nintendo. It's not Smash. Yeah. They wouldn't leak it immediately.
Yeah. No.
Going with PC stuff. Speaking of Steam too. Remember we talked about this last year, I believe it was, or even at some point early this year, the Steam Boy, which has now changed his name to Smach Zero, Smach. SMA. It looks like Mach, but an S in it. How about that?
Let's say Smach Zero.
Yes. It's a handheld Steam console, and it's going to be on pre-order of November 10th at a price of $300. $299 to be specific, which I'm a fan of handheld stuff.
I like gaming on the go.
Yes, and so with this one, it sounds like it's really good. Has a 720p resolution, 5-inch touchscreen. Kind of, I guess that's the same thing as what is it? The Galaxy has the same. I don't even know the iPhone has the bigger iPhone is 5 inches or something like that. So that's not bad. That's not a bad size screen. It does have a touchscreen display, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, HDMI output, so that's actually pretty good too. If you have a shitty PC and let's say you want to just play it on your TV for some reason, I mean, there you go. You have a way around it now. And then the thing that kills me the most, which I love, 4G LTE connectivity with the Pro model, which I absolutely love because as far as other handhelds are concerned, other handhelds, Nintendo 3DS has Wi-Fi, that's it. The PlayStation Vita has an option of Wi-Fi or both wireless data, but it's 3G, which is really, we're in what year now?
3G? Bro, we have 4s now. Yeah. What are you doing?
I mean, we might have 5 soon. Yeah. 5 might be coming. Come on.
Get out of here.
So with 4G LTE for that, it's pretty awesome, especially with online games. Especially if only CS:GO on the go. I mean,
it'd be cool.
It'd be kind of suck because you can't really.
Well, whatever. But it's still the
awesome.
concept. Right, the concept of that happening is pretty cool.
Yeah. I do like it, and it does say too that it will support 1,000 games at launch, including Dota 2, Half-Life 2, Civilization 5, which I mean that's pretty good. The controller is almost like the actual current layout as the actual Steam controller, with the 2 touch pads, the control stick, 7 buttons on the front and 6 in the back. Which 6 in the back? 6 in the back? What do you
Yeah, well, yeah. If you have to hold it like this. They have to be lined up like this.
Yeah, they have to.
Your fingers here can touch in the back.
Yeah, but what if you accidentally press it? Because you will move and you can bump. You hit a bump on a bus, you're gonna hit a button.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what this thing does.
The only thing they don't specify really, which is the real selling part for me, $399 sounds wonderful, but the battery life is key.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. They better have some damn good battery life. All right, one last story about online games and whatnot. Modders are saying that Rockstar banned them for making an alternative to the GTA Online, where basically they try to make their own. These group of modders try to make their own servers with their own thing away from hackers that are using it for exploits, where basically people are using it to rocket launch freaking cars at you and such and everything else, and people are getting tired of it. So they so a few people actually called a 5M. They wanted to do a modification of basically the online game, but different. Basically, let's see. A planned multiplayer modification for Grand Theft Auto 5, here's a quote from them, much in the lines of the popular modifications of the past, offers an advanced multiplayer environment for people to play on dedicated servers with user-made game modes. So I guess they're trying to make their own thing. So not even that, but they're separate from that. As long as you can make your own stuff, so you can mod and do your own stuff. So I actually thought it was the reverse. It's actually that you can use the mod stuff, because you can get banned for modding and using mods online.
Oh, okay.
So they try to use that to make their own servers to have fun again, I guess, in their eyes.
And then they got banned.
Yes.
They got banned for hacking, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they deserve it.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with Rockstar here, because that's kind of illegal. Because
it's illegal. They deserve it. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, it's like strange because I mean, like, yeah, they want to be able to hack and have fun their own way and online and such, and keep away from getting banned, but they got banned anyway.
They got banned. So
yeah,
sucks to suck, bro.
Yeah, so they got banned from Rockstar, and I believe like all their games really. I mean, let me get to the specifics on that one. Yeah, they got banned, whatnot. Here's a statement actually on the 5M affiliated bannings, because there were people who were affiliated with the project that got banned too. They weren't even online. So there's a quote. The 5M project is an unauthorized alternate multiplayer service that contains code designed to facilitate piracy. To our policy on such violations of our terms and service are clear, and the individuals involved with the creation have had their social club accounts suspended.
Correct.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Peace.
One more, just a few more things. There's still a Halo TV series coming up. Just to put that out there.
Yeah, because you guys forgot.
Yeah, and then we'll do this at the last story too. I did forget about the League of Legends pros kind of upset because apparently
Riot, because Riot's moving their whole server system from California to Chicago, which is going to be centralized. It means that because they'll have a lot of people in New York are complaining that they. Even though League of Legends does run well, they were still behind, they were still getting outplayed by people on the West Coast just because of natural ping. Yeah. So when you move to the middle of the country, everyone kind of just gets it evenly. Yeah. But the pros are all located on the West Coast because they all lived right next to Riot, so they get the best ping possible. Yeah. Now they all either have to deal with the ping that they're dealt, or they have to move to Chicago. So, boo-hoo.
Yeah. I guess you don't feel some type of way about that.
I don't. You know why? Because I'm benefiting from this. Because I was always complaining that I felt like people were outplaying me because I'm running on a 120 ping and you're running on a 4. It's just not. That's not fair. Like what I wanted them to do was actually just have a whole separate server for East Coast and have a whole other server for the West Coast.
Yeah, and kind of working together and kind of do it that way. That would make sense. Yeah. Actually, the servers weren't just on the West Coast and California. They were in Portland. They were in Portland, Oregon.
Whatever.
Yeah, but still West Coast.
Even though you're still getting a much better ping than me, regardless.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I see the lag. I see the issues. I always felt like lag issues always kind of was about the ISP more so than the servers. But I guess the servers can or servers will play a role in it too. So I mean, you can't solely just blame the servers too. You do have the ISPs I'm just saying, suck.
I have a friend who lives in New York, like we do, and he played League of Legends, and he was used to playing like we played, but then he went to visit a friend who lived in California, played League of Legends out there, and he said, I'm never playing League of Legends ever again on the East Coast because of how different the game is when you actually play it on the West Coast. Wow. So he's to this day, he still hasn't played the game. He's like, I refuse to play this game on the East Coast. And
now that everything's going to be in Chicago, like I said, there's players that legitimately are like, what's the cost of living in Chicago? Like they
want to move whole organizations out there. Yeah. Just to be close to the servers again so they get real-time stuff.
And maybe more league championship stuff happening more on the East Coast more.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. More time for you to go to MSG. Barclays Center.
I'm out.
There.
You do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah. So that's it for our show. You can follow us on our Twitters and such and whatnot. 2 half-hour shows. We kept it at the hour that we promised back in the days. Before we used to go super long.
We used to go for like 2 hours. Like, oh shit, we ran over.
Now it's like we're really keeping true to our hour.
Because we've been doing it for a while now, so we've managed our time better.
Yeah. So give us some feedback. Tell us if you like it. Tell us if you don't. Facebook and everything is over there. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Cheers.